Assalamu alaikum. This exam 2024 February March for IGCSE code 0580 paper 1. Write the number 30,050 in figures 30,050. Write 5,926 correct to nearest 10. So nearest 10 is digit 2. Next digit is 6. So it's 5,930. Mark the midpoint. We need to get a ruler and measure this and get the midpoint, mark it. Shade 2/9 of this shape. So I need to count first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 multiply 6. There are 36 squares. So I need to get 2/9 of 36, which is equal 8. So you just need to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shade 8 squares. 2/9 as a percentage, I'm going to write it 2/9, then multiply 100 is 22.2%. Question number 5, a night bus runs from 2150 to 518 next day. We need to work out the number of hours and minutes. So 2150 first to 24. Then I'm going to get from next day, I'm going to add 5 hours, 18 minutes. To calculate this, we can get it mentally, or we can use a calculator. 24 hours, 24 minus 2150, which is equal 2 and 10. 2 hours, 10 minutes, plus 5, 18, which is equal 7 hours, 28 minutes. From this list of numbers, write down all the multiples of 11. So multiples of 11, it's 55, 121, we know. If you want to check 111, it's okay, divided by 11, it's not a multiple of 11. So we have 55 and 121. Zaid has a non-calculator method for calculating out if a number is a multiple of 11. So his method is to subtract and add alternately the digits in the numbers. Check if the answer is a multiple of 11. And as 22 is a multiple of 11, so this number is a multiple of 11. So he subtracting, adding, subtracting, adding, subtracting, and so on. So we need to check this method here. 9 minus 1 plus 8 minus 2 plus 7 minus 1 plus 9 minus 3 plus 7. 9 minus 1 plus 8 minus 2 plus 7 minus 1 plus 9 minus 3 plus 7, which is equal to 33. So 33 equal 3 multiplied by 11. So 33 is a multiple of 11. The range of 8 numbers is 31. These are 7 of these numbers. They are not in order, so I need first to write them in order. 16. We don't have to write it in order, just the least number, the lowest number, and the largest number. So the lowest number is 16 and the largest number is 42. So this is the lowest and this is the largest number. The range between them, 42 minus 16 equals 26. So what are the two possible values? Okay, so the two possible values will be a number less than 16 or a number greater than 42. So how to get a number less than 16? 42 minus 31, which is equal 11. Or a number greater than 42, which is 16 plus 31, which is equal 47. Question 8. We can use a calculator to calculate 5.76 plus 2.8 or 3, which is equal to 4.352. Question 9. Simplify to 4m minus m is 3m and positive 7k plus 3k is 10k. From the list of numbers, find the highest number possible from the product of two of the numbers. So of the two of the numbers, the highest number, we can check the numbers here. So we have the two largest number is 6 and 8, but we have here two negative numbers, so we can multiply -9 multiply -7, as this will be the largest number, which is equal 63. The lowest number possible from the product of three of the numbers. Lowest number from the product. So here it will be the largest two numbers multiply another negative number. We can multiply -7 multiply -9 multiply -7, this is 63. And then we need to multiply by a negative number, which is -3, or we can get it from another way, which is -9 multiply 8 multiply -7, as we have the largest number and the answer will be, the answer will be positive. So it's -9 multiply -7 and then multiply it by a negative number, which is -3. So 63 multiply 3, which is equal 189. So it's -189. Sarah records the number of people who play golf on each of 14 days. So here to complete the stem and leaf diagram, first the 2, we have 28. And that's it. So I'm going to write 8. 3, as we have the key here, 2/8, it represents 28. 3, so we don't have 3. 4, we have 46, 49, 45. So it starts with 45, 46, 49. For the 50, we have 50, or this is 5, 6, and 9. We have 50, we have 54, and 58. For the 60, we have 65, 64, and 68, 4, 5, and 8. For the 70, 70, 71, 72, and 77. Find the median. To find the median, these are 14 days, so I can write 14 plus 1 over 2. So the place will be, this is 7.5. So we have the 7th place and the 8th place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's 58 and 64. Divide by 2. 64 plus 58. Divide by 2 is 61. Question 12. Work out the surface area of this cuboid. To the surface area of cuboid, we can get the area of each face, or we can write 2, then 10 multiplied by 4, 10 multiplied by 5, 4 multiplied by 5. So 10 multiplied by 4, 10 multiplied by 5, 4 multiplied by 5, and 10 multiplied by 2 is 220. The volume, length multiply width multiply height, which is equal to 100. There are 20 cars in a car park and 3 of the cars are blue. Wants to draw a pie chart to show information angle of the blue cars. So we have 3 of the cars are blue, so 3 over 20 multiply the total angle, which is 360. So it's 3 multiply 360 over 20. It's 54 degrees. One of the 20 cars is picked at random. Find the probability that this car is not blue. Not blue is 20 minus 3, which is 17. As a probability, I'm going to write it 17 over 20. Factorize the highest common factor of the numbers. Nothing is 1, and the highest common factor of the variables is x. So x and 3x minus 7y. AB write as a column vector. So from A to B, I'm going to move to the left. This is 10 steps and up 3 steps. So it's negative 10 and 3. When it changes X euros into dollars, then it changes the dollars into 17,850 rupees. So I'm going to start here, 17,850 rupees to dollars. So it will be 17,850 multiplied by 0.013 over 1, which is equal to 232.05. And then we need to get the X dollars. So I'm going to try it 1 euro equal 1.05 dollars. So what about 232.05? I'm going to divide by 1.05, which is equal to 121. The line y equal to x minus 5 intersects the line y equals 3 at a point. So here I can just substitute y with 3 to get the value of x. So 2x will be equal 8. So x equals 4. So it's 4 and 3. The diagram shows two shapes A and B. Describe fully the single transformation from A to B. A to B, we can see here, it's a rotation. A to B. It's a rotation here. This way or this way. This way, yes, it's this way. It's 90 degree anti-clockwise. So it's rotation, then 90 degree anti-clockwise, and center of rotation as the two shapes are not intersecting, it's 0, 0. And you can check after writing it, you can check using the tracing paper and rotate 90 degree anti-clockwise, you will find the same position. Draw the image of the shape A after reflection x equal -1. And the line x equal -1, this is the line x equal -1. After reflection, I'm going to start here. This point will be here, this point will be here. And then this point 4. So I'm going to move 4, 4, 4, and 5 steps to the left, 5 steps to the right. You can see your shape reflected in the other side. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Question 19. The diagram shows a small circle with radius 7 centimeter and large circle with radius r. The area of 16 small circles, same as the area of the large. So what is the area of small circle is pi 7 squared. Multiply 16 equal the area of the large circle, which is pi r squared. So can we get the value of r? Yes, sure. We can divide first by pi both sides. Then 16 multiply 7 squared is 784. Square root, the answer is 28. The nth term of a sequence is this. We need to get the first three terms. For the first term, n equals 1. For second term, n equals 2, and so on. So 1 squared minus 3 equals -2. 2 squared minus 3 equals 1. 3 squared minus 3 equals 6. So it's -2, 1, and 6. These are the first 5 terms. We need to get the nth term. So let's check first. 1, this is 7, adding 7, adding 7. So we have the difference is 7. And we have the first term is 2. So we can write in this way a plus, dn plus u0, which is the term before the first term. The term for the first term is -5. So we can write in this way, it's 7n minus 5. If you want to check your answer, for the fifth term, for example, 7 multiplied by 5 minus 5, 35 minus 5 equals 30. Just to check your answer. Question 21. A rope with length 18.7 meters, correct to 10 centimeters. So first step, I need to change 10 centimeter to meter, which is 0.1 meter. Then second step, divided by 2, 0.05. Add and subtract 0.05. So it's 18.65, 18.75. Calculate the value of n. N will be equal 5.46 multiplied 10 power 23 over 6.5 multiplied 10 power 19. I'm going to divide this on the other side. So let's use the calculator and write it. 5.46 multiplied 10 to the power of 23 over 6.5 multiplied 10 to the power of 19. It's 8,400, but write it in a standard form. So it's 8.4 multiply 10 to the power of 3. If I put a decimal here, 1, 2, 3. Triangle ABC is mathematically similar to this triangle. So actually, in similarity, we start with the scale factor, which is the large 159.9 over the small 118.9. 159.9 over 118.9, which is equal 39 over 29. And then we need to get h. So from the large to small, I'm going to divide by the scale factor. So h equal 97.5 divided 39 over 29. So 97.5 divided the answer, which is equal 72.5. Without using calculator fraction, first step, change it to improper. So it's a 5 over 4 minus 5 over 6. Common denominator, we can get a common denominator, which is 12 between both of them. I'm going to multiply by 3 up and down here, 15. I'll multiply by 2 up and down, 10. So it's 5 over 12. Highest common factor between two numbers is 6. So the highest common factor I'm not going to write it as 6, I'm going to write it 2 multiplied by 3. And the lowest common multiple is 90, and I'm not going to write it as 90, it's 9 multiplied 10, 2 multiplied 5, 3 multiplied 3. So it's 2 multiply 3 squared multiply 5. Both numbers are greater than 6. So we need to get number, which is A and B. As they have in common 2 and 3 and the highest common factor, so both of them has 2 multiply 3. Okay, and then one of them as the lowest common multiple has the power of 2 in the 3. So which one of them? I don't know. We can write it here. And another one or the same one has 5 because it's not in common. So I can write it here or I can write it here. But I'm going to write it in the number B. Why? Because both numbers are greater than 6, so I can't leave it as 6. So I need to put 5 here, so this number will be equal 30, and this number will be equal 18. So it's 18 and 30. And that's it.